Welcome to Amalgam Hour, the movie and comic podcast. I'm Robin.
And I'm done.
Today we're discussing the future upcoming slate for the DC movies that are coming out. Whether it's the DCEU, the CW, probably going to talk a little bit about HBO Max. And then later on in the video, Dan will be discussing his future plans for the DC movies. So Dan's going to somehow embody Zack Snyder of what Zack Snyder wanted to be. You know? So I'm glad my guest is Zack Snyder. Thank you for turning up, Zack. What should we start with? I'm going to actually start with probably the one I'm most ready for. Not ready. What's the word? Excited. I'm not really excited about any of these. But then I feel like when it gets closer to the point, I'm going to get excited for it, you know? And that's James Gunn's Suicide Squad. I love what I've seen so far, you know? Because what did we watch?
Or that quick teaser in DC Fandom.
Yeah, but then we all, I have a love and hate relationship with the Guardians of the Galaxy films. I like them on the first watch, and then I'm like, okay, I'm bored the rest. But then I respect him as a creator as well. And I don't even know who directed the other movie. But
David Ayer, I think, but it's still got wrecked by the studio, so...
Yeah, and a music video editing company. And this is the one I'm definitely more excited for. Compared to everything else, you know?
This is the one you'll most likely end up watching.
Yeah, because I don't watch a lot of movies these days. But I know this one, I'm at least going to watch it.
I think James Gunn is more suited to Suicide Squad than Guardians of the Galaxy anyway.
Well, he made Guardians of the Galaxy fit his style.
Yeah.
And I think if it was a dramatic space opera like Star Wars, it wouldn't have worked. But his style made it work, and I do appreciate it for that. You know? And what I've heard of, Margot Robbie's, enthusiasm and stuff, you know? How she actually wants this, she wants her Harley Quinn character to actually be something.
Yeah, but I watched Birds of Prey, and that didn't.
Yeah. Definitely not watching Birds of Prey. No, thank you. And I love Suicide Squad in the comics, except from the Harley Quinn aspect. But then I like Margot Robbie, and I think James Gunn will actually do something with her this time.
Yeah.
You know? And not just be sexy and the Deadpool of her movie.
He released a poster not too long ago. I think it was the ones who were going to be the main ones, just Harley Quinn, Idris Elba's character. I don't know who he's playing.
Yeah.
King Shark was on there. It's quite a big thing. Polka Dot Man was on there.
I wish they didn't do that. I wish you just entered the movie and it was you don't know who's going to die. You don't know who's going to live. Yeah. You know?
This is just the first poster, and it's these are the ones he wanted to have front and center on this first poster.
And I think they've done great with other than Harley Quinn and King Shark, everyone else is new, isn't they? Except from probably Rick Flag.
King Shark is new.
Oh yeah, because it was Killer Croc
in the last one.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the bloody Flash show. So it's you don't know who's gonna live, especially when you got Ratcatcher and Peter Capaldi. You know?
Yeah, who's he playing? Isn't the Thinker, or am I wrong?
I think it's the Thinker, but I can't wait for this cast. Because I like Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I love Idris Elba in Ghost Rider 2. Love him. Margot Robbie I like. Peter Capaldi I love. Because obviously Doctor Who made me just oh my god. I got a poster of him over my bed. Of course I gotta love him. Who else is in that film?
Captain Boomerang's in it. I don't know who's playing him, but...
Oh, it's the same
Jai
guy
Courtney,
from,
I think.
From Terminator. And I'm I really don't care. But whatever.
He's done alright in the first Suicide Squad. I don't know if you watched
he had
it,
some fun stuff to the scenes and stuff. I wish he was more like his comic book character. He was even more of a dick. Because the most dick thing he did in the first one was kill Slipknot. You know?
Yeah, just convince him to try and leave.
Yeah, I wish he was even more in this one.
I probably feel like he's gonna be more of a dick, but that's just James Gunn's writing style.
Yeah, and I'm glad there's not Black Adam on the team, or Black Manta, or Deathstroke, you know? It's no.
I want them to eventually, down the line, take some, DC villains from the films and put them on the Suicide Squad.
What's his name? Jason, the guy who played Deathstroke in the New Justice League.
Joe Manganiello. I don't know how to say his last name.
Flash Thompson.
He played Flash Thompson.
Yeah. I would love to see him in this team. Because I ain't even seen.
I think he said he was meant to be in the initial Suicide Squad too.
That makes sense. I feel like he could probably be the Rick Flag of a Suicide Squad team, you know? Where he's a prisoner, but he's also being paid to just keep the team under control, and he would have more personality and a better, like,
yeah,
style
he's just like Amanda
Flag.
Waller's just paid him to stay there because he is controlled by money, really.
I would love to see, like, Rose Wilson be in a Suicide Squad, though. Because in my Suicide Squad pitch, she's in there. And I think it gives, like, a good... Not balance, but, like, is she good? Is she bad? You've got Deathstroke without the clout of having Deathstroke, you know? Slightly different. And I'm pretty sure Rose Wilson can see into the future. And I'm like, that would be interesting on a Suicide Squad team.
Yeah, could be.
But there you go. We're not pitching the Suicide Squad. The only problem I have with in it is the main villain's going to be Starro.
Yeah.
I hope it's like... Have you watched The Thing? That movie?
The Thing?
Yeah.
No.
Where like an alien takes over people's bodies. I want it to be like that, or like body snatchers. You know, like the creatures getting into people's minds and is causing them to be insane.
I think he's being played by Taika Waititi.
Good. If you're gonna have a fun film, go all out with it. You know, like the Deadpool film.
I don't know. He might not be, but Taika Waititi's in the film and they haven't said who he's playing. So
yeah, I hope he plays Killer Shark. Because like, what is it?
King Shark, you mean?
Yeah. Because he's from New Zealand, or he's from New Zealand, and that'd be fun for like the shark theme aspect of it. He just comes out like, "Piss off, ghost." I'd honestly wet myself, and I hope if Taika Waititi's on set, he's had a little bit of input, you know.
Yeah.
Like, especially if
they're both like James Gunn and Taika Waititi. They both come from the Marvel.
Yeah. And also,
they're working together on Thor 4 because James Gunn's having some input for the Guardians characters. So
yeah. So I like that.
They definitely worked with each other.
So hopefully we get some improv scenes as well, because I don't know.
That's what Taika Waititi does.
Yeah, but then I don't know how well anyone else is. I feel like Peter Capaldi could. You know, like do quick improv.
Yeah, Idris Elba could, because I think he did it a bit in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, probably.
Because most of that film was improv, I think.
Yeah. Let's not make this the Suicide Squad. I was going to say the Suicide Squad 2. But it's just the Suicide Squad. Just remove yourself from that. Okay. Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
They've
Opinions?
casted somebody as the villain, but I don't know the actress and I don't know the villain.
Yeah,
So there you go.
I have no clue, like, Shazam villains, you know? I know Black Adam, and that's about it. Which, I'm like, I never watched the first Shazam, but I like the character of him. Like, I like his character, especially in, like, Kingdom Come and stuff like that, and when he meets Superman and stuff. I would love if Superman just appears in this film for just no reason at all.
He was in the first one, but it was just like the stunt double, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, it could be fun.
He just like showed up at the school and like, well, at some point in the past 2 minutes, Shazam as Superman.
Oh, Helen Mirren as a demigod.
Yeah.
As Hespera. Okay, fair enough.
Makes sense if it's, what was it, Fury of the Gods?
Yeah. I hope they make a third one, and this is the only one I'll watch, is if Mr. Mind is the villain. Do you know who Mr. Mind is?
Is he the caterpillar?
Yes. I want to see a caterpillar.
Yeah, he was teased in the end of the first one.
Oh, is he? Nice.
He was in the post-credit scene at the end of the first one.
Cool. That's all I care for. Black Adam's going to be introduced in this, probably, isn't he?
No, he's having his movie first.
Oh, is he? The movie?
Yeah.
Black
Adam movie is meant to come out first, but, you know, there's been delays, so I don't know.
So is Black Adam actually going to be the main villain of Shazam 2?
I think it might skip Shazam 2 and do what they're doing there and maybe be Shazam 3.
Okay. I feel like...
Maybe give Black Adam his time to shine in the spotlight first.
I feel like you need a Helen, like, you need someone more than Helen Mirren. No offense to her. Like, I love her in the Red movies, but I don't think she could be a great villain, you know? But if you put Black Adam in there as well, you can be like, oh, you know? You can be like, oh, shit.
Because I know there was, in the first one, there was a deleted scene where they went into, like, this whole thing, and they was like, they all sat down, because it's like, he's got his Shazam League where his family's got all the powers as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And they all, like, sat down in the chair, and there was, like, one seat missing, and I'm like, this is Black Adam's chair, I guess.
Come on, let's do a nice little sway into the Black Adam film. The artwork we've seen of it, and the little animation we've seen, got me a little bit hyped, but then I don't like The Rock. I don't think I've ever loved a film The Rock is in. And if I have, I've never loved the film because of The Rock. You know?
Yeah.
I'm never like,
he's
oh
like,
yeah, Rock
he's
was
a
great.
Typical, like, action.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely a different type of thing for him.
I know, and I would love if he actually acted in this. Like, no offense to him.
Just himself.
But, like, fully.
He's been in the role for, like, 10 years. He's had it.
Yeah. But I hope he fully is, like, in it, you know? So I don't know Black Adam's past, don't know his history, don't know his origin. But if he, like, it's probably dramatic, you know? It's probably dramatic and got, like, a sad backstory and stuff, so.
One thing that The Rock hasn't been announced, but The Rock has been teasing, is he keeps, like, saying he wants, like, a fight with Superman. The Henry Cavill Superman.
Fair enough.
Which I think could be interesting.
Do you know what? I would see that in a Legion of Doom movie. But, like, it's Justice League Legion of Doom. Or Justice League Legion, you know?
Yeah.
And he's a part of that team. Because it's interesting that he plays a villain. Because I'd love to, like, a Rock playing a villain sounds fun. But it's in his own movie. So I'm like, but is he going to be a villain, though? You know?
I feel like he's going to be a villain. But he's like the villain of the story, but he's the hero that you're watching. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah.
Sort of like Joker, where you're like, you know he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
But he's the protagonist of the film.
Maybe Black Adam thinks he's doing right, and you're up.
Because he's fighting the Justice Society, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Because, like, what is it? The James Bond actor has been cast as Dr. Fate.
Oh, and I love that. Pierce Brosnan? Yes. I love Pierce Brosnan. So I'm just like, yep, I could see it. Strong voice just coming through booming. I'd be like, yep, that's my Dr. Fate.
I'm interested, because Dr. Fate's quite powerful, isn't he?
Yeah. So, like, how powerful...
And, like, who else they got on the team? I think they got Hawkman. Atom Smasher, I know was meant to be there. I think there's a female one, I just don't know who it is.
Black Canary, maybe?
No, because she's already been... I don't think it's Hawk Girl. I can't remember who it is. It's some, like, deep cut one.
Well, it's like, no one truly cares about the JSA. Do you know what I'll be interested? Is the Flash in it? You know, the old Flash?
Like the old, like, the Jay Garrick version?
Yeah, the metal hat one. That'd be interesting.
I don't know if...
And if, like,
they might do.
And
He's been, like, a big player on, like, the TV shows, so...
Yeah, bring in that actor, you know, that could be fun. Just, like, be like, hey, no one cares. Is Magical Green Lantern going to be there? Like the old Alan Scott version? You know?
I don't know. Like, I think it's, like, maybe, like, a reduced team for the first one. Because they've got, like, 4 members, and when they cast... What's his name?
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah. When they cast him, there's like, this is our final member of the JSA we just casted.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like a smaller team to then give them all interesting characters. And where is it going to take place?
They've got to introduce them all as well, so...
Yeah. Is this going to take place in Egypt?
Yeah, I think so. I think at least the start of it will.
Yeah, because Black Adam has a history... No, not... Well, Black Adam does, but so does Dr. Fate. So I was like, maybe that's where he comes in. And Hawkman, yeah. Well, one of Hawkman's origins. So hopefully they go with the good one. And you know me and, like, Egyptian culture. I love that. You know?
Yeah.
Me and Khonshu, we go way back.
Stop bringing Moon Knight into this.
I will bring in Moon Knight wherever I want. Now I can put him in the tags. Okay. Let's go straight for... Let me just pick one at random. Plastic Man. Do I care?
Jesus Christ.
No. I don't.
Why?
Who do you reckon's going to play him? Because I have no
Is it a
opinions. I
HBO
don't-
Max exclusive movie, or is it going to be like a go into theaters thing, or have they not
Well,
said anything
on
about
the
that yet?
ones I've seen, it just says DC film.
Because I know they said they're looking to do a few movies going straight to cinema,
Yeah.
and then like maybe 2 or 3 a year, like riskier projects,
Yeah.
going straight to HBO Max. Plastic Man is a risky project.
Yeah. But who would you want to play him?
No idea.
I'd say Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I think he could do a good.
I'm
Bit of a jokey character.
I'm kind of fed up of Ryan Reynolds, but that's just because I see so much of him on, like, I even see him on Snapchat and stuff these days. Like, he has his own Snapchat show, and I'm like, whatever. But then I'm like, I would much prefer a team of losers. You know?
Yeah.
Get Booster Gold, get Blue Beetle, get Plastic Man on a team, you know? Maybe Martian Manhunter. Mix them up, have what's his name? Guy Gardner, Green Lantern?
Guy Gardner, Green Lantern.
Yeah,
no one cares about.
Yeah, put him on that team, you know? That could be more fun than Plastic Man.
Yeah.
Do you have any opinions? Because otherwise I'm just going to
Nope.
carry on. Pick one at
No
random.
opinions
Pick
on
one at
Plastic
random. New Gods. You've watched the new Justice League. Does it set up Darkseid as a good villain?
He's not in it much.
Okay.
He's only in it for about, I'd say about maybe 5 minutes of screen time. It's
Good.
mainly just like the flashback and he fighting the old gods,
Yeah.
gets his ass beat, comes forward, and it's a lot of him just talking with Steppenwolf, and then at the end, like a face down through a portal with the Justice League.
So is that
And like a flash forward thing, Cyborg sees 3 kills Aquaman and Wonder Woman and
like?
Lois
Does he
Lane.
have a threatening presence? Do you think? Like, could he carry
Oh,
a
yeah, he's
villain?
definitely-
Okay.
Yeah,
I-
I've like, when we get to my pictures, you'll see like I want Darkseid to be like big.
Okay. I think this movie would be good if it was more abstract or experimental and be based on or have similar aspects to the Tom King Mr. Miracle run.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've read that, have you?
No.
It's a great character study of Mr. Miracle. And then
That's what Tom King does, though,
yeah.
isn't it?
And then when you get to the very end of the book, you're like, was this even real? Sort of thing. Which I wouldn't want that aspect.
Yeah.
But they show like horrors of New Genesis and Apocalypse, you know?
Yeah.
And I want to see one scene and like big badders in it, and I want those two to be, and I want a good relationship between them, like a good romance.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that'd be fun. And then I want one scene. The brother of, no, do you know the son of Apocalypse who lived on Nougat? What's it called? High Gad something? New Genesis.
Something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you know his son, Orion? I think it is.
I've heard the name. probably
Orion
played it in a
comes
Lego
into
game.
Mr. Miracle, and he is now the ruler of New Genesis. Tells Mr. Miracle not to hit him, and then Orion just keeps punching into Mr. Miracle. And then as soon as Mr. Miracle falls to the ground, he goes, "As your king, you must stand." And then Mr. Miracle goes standing, and then carries up, and then just keeps getting beaten up, and then Big Badder comes in and just punches him in the face, Orion. And I'm like, yes. If I don't see that scene, I will cry. Just let everyone know. I will
Is
be
that what you
pissed.
got for New Gods? Or?
That's all I want. That's all I want. Okay, pick another. Aquaman 2.
I'm interested, but I like the first one, so...
Okay, I've never watched the first one.
That's-
The only scene I've watched is of the trench and Black Manta's scenes. That's all I've watched.
It's not my favourite DC movie,
Yeah,
because if I was to rank it, it would probably be 4th, like behind the 3 Zack Snyder ones.
yeah,
I love those. But it's definitely definitely a good film.
Okay,
One of their
okay.
better ones.
Who would you want to be the villain in it? Because I don't think we've got anything outside, do we?
At the moment, I think it's meant to be Black Manta.
Yeah, I like Black
Because they
Manta
done
as
his
a
origin
character
in the first
comics.
one.
Yeah.
And they had like a quick fight, but then it was sort of like he's off, and now he's off to be his own villain.
Yeah. I would like to see
But-
maybe the Legion of Doom in that one, but like the beginnings of it, you know? So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like Deathstroke and Black Manta working together, maybe. Yeah. So just before you cut out, all I said was maybe like Black Manta, Deathstroke, like Richard Hammond.
I think that's what
you know.
Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 was meant to have the Legion of Doom.
Is it? I'm just trying to push the Legion of Doom. Apparently, that's all I want.
Yeah, it was meant to be the Legion of Doom, and like Lex Luthor was the lead, and he was gonna like team up with Darkseid.
Do you have anything else? I haven't got much for that. I don't even want to talk about the Mira casting and stuff. Like, I don't care.
Oh, I think the actress of Mira, I think is good, and I like the character.
Yeah, but then no one likes the person.
Zack Snyder's Justice League, yeah, she wasn't in it much, but when she was fighting Steppenwolf, and you know she like has the power to like take the water out, like she can just control water.
Yeah.
She like basically sucked the blood out of his face, and it was amazing.
Yeah, but then no one likes the actress. So definitely Mira's going to come back, but played by someone else.
She's probably going to be a different actress.
Okay,
or
next
her role is going to be significantly reduced.
Next one. Static Shock. Yes, I want that. That's all I've got to say. And I want it to be...
I don't know much about it,
a mix between Dwayne Duffy's run, this for people who know Static Shock, and the new run that literally came out last week. Because Static Shock's origin is that the police are trying to break up a gang war, so they throw a bomb into the middle of a street, which literally happened in like the 90s. Police got so fed up of gang violence, they threw a bomb into a small street area and killed loads of people and burnt down an entire street. and the Static Shock is based by that, and they call it the Big Bang. And then a bunch of superheroes came off of that because of a certain like radioactive element in it. But in the new comic that came out, it's a Black Lives Matter protest. And I'm like, that is perfect.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
The main theme, or the main push...
The only problem I have with them doing stuff like that is they tend to let that overpower the story too much.
I would look... Yeah.
But I don't want it to be like, oh, they do that. Like,
the story...
do that as his origin,
Yeah.
But don't let it completely overpower and be the main push of the thing. Actually let him be a character outside of that.
The story, the first run he had was just him dealing with his teenager life. You know? He was, to put it bluntly, he was the Black Spider-Man of his era. He was pushed because no one else was pushing black superheroes. But Dwayne McDuffie always said, they're not black superheroes, they are superheroes. Which I agree with, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, but it's such an integral element to have the race of the character shown through. And it's a street kid. And literally my favourite thing in the first run is, do you know the reason he's in the gang war? Because
wrong time, or...
No, he's about to shoot one of the gang members because they bullied him in school. And his like uncle or best friend gave him a gun. And told him that you're going to have to stick up for yourself. And I'm like, if I don't see that in this film, I don't want to be there, you know?
Yeah.
This could be great. And there was like a static TV show, so you know it's going to like do well at least.
All I know about this is I think it's going to be one of those HBO Max movies.
Yeah. I would much prefer a long-running show. You know? But like, not like The Flash. No offense to him. More like a Marvel style of TV show.
Like a Disney, like, I think that's what they're doing with the HBO Max things, like between like 6 to 10 episodes per season.
Next one. Batgirl.
Another HBO Max one.
My only problem with this, I don't care about anything else. Is it going to be tied into Batman?
If it's going to be
is it going to be like Venom?
I think it's going to be a part of the DCEU.
Okay.
I think. Okay. And if it is, they can't just ignore Batman because he obviously was a big player in the early part of it.
I'd want Batman to appear like in the Titan show. You know? Where it's just, he's mentioned, he has an effect on the character.
Just as Ben Affleck.
Yeah. I don't know who the main villain could be. I want it to be one of Batman's villains. Because there's so many we haven't seen in live action.
I hope they don't do what Birds of Prey did though with Black Mask and Victor Zsasz. Just kill him off, wasted. No one cares no more.
Yeah. I get that. Do you think there's going to be ramifications of the Killing Joke? You know? Is it?
Yeah, I never even thought about that.
Like, are we going to see her take off her top, and obviously you get the sexy shot of the character, in quotes, by the way, and you see a scar on her chest or in her lower abdomen, you know?
That would be not like a nice like little Easter egg, just to like this happened and the fans would know.
I would even love it if the first scene in the movie is someone knocks at the door at Gordon's house, Barbara opens it, and she gets shot in the stomach.
Don't even show the Joker, just
boom. We just see shot for shot those couple of panels, and it's her just slowly falling to the ground and stuff. And then, in Killing Joke, Gordon is then shown a bunch of TV panels with Barbara like half naked, bloodied, you know?
Yeah.
I would love that to be...
Joker like violates her in that film.
Yeah.
Not film comic.
Yeah, I would love the... Do you know the intro when it's like Batgirl? Like the title comes up. I want it to be like a slow fade from like one image to the other. Almost like it's a detective show or something. Like that could be fun.
Yeah.
And then maybe...
It's either be like that or maybe have her build up to that story where she gets shot.
Maybe.
Don't she get paralysed after that?
Yeah, but I would love the first half of the film. She is paralysed. We're following her journey to recovery. She's dealing with other characters.
Like she's Oracle to Batman at the start of it.
Or she's Oracle to herself. So instead of fighting people hand to hand, she's stopping crimes by like changing traffic lights and stuff like that, you know? Watching security cameras.
Yeah.
You know? But that's just my idea.
The guy in the chair.
Yeah. The Batgirl in the chair. How dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's go. Random. Wonder Woman 3. I don't care. That's all I've got to say.
I got Wonder Woman 2,
yeah,
on DVD the other day, because you know me, I can't have an incomplete collection.
Yeah.
And I watched it to see if it works. I've never been more bored in my entire life.
Fair enough.
But you know, it could be interesting.
Yeah.
If they get rid of Patty Jenkins, she is terrible. Don't give her full control. They did that with the second one, and it sucked.
Yeah.
Get rid of her.
I've heard bad things. I wish they didn't waste Maxwell Lord on that film. He could have been a great leader for a Legion of Doom Justice League movie, you know?
Yeah, I think he could have been a good villain if they weren't focusing on him and Cheetah at the same time.
And then the Cheetah costume sucked, but...
Oh, yeah, she just got electrocuted to death anyway, but she didn't die anyway.
I don't even want to talk about that film. I'm just like, ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
The Flash.
The Flash? I'm quite interested in, the TV show or the movie?
The movie. Just talking about the DC
I'm quite
movies
interested into what that could be.
Yeah.
Because
because we've heard
Michael
so many
Keaton
rumors.
has said he might not return to play the role.
And I'm like, come on, get some Batman Beyond up in this, you know?
He said, it's based on the COVID situation in Wales, not to get political. Not Wales, UK.
Yeah, fair enough.
He said it's going to be based on that. So Boris, if you're listening, you're going to have an army of DC fans on your case if you fuck this up.
Because we know it's going to be a Flashpoint situation, don't we?
It's going to be Flashpoint and multiverse. I think doing both may be too much.
What I would have loved, this is two ideas. You either do Flashpoint, and you know the guy who played Bruce Wayne's dad in...
Oh, yeah. He would make a sick
Regan from The Walking Dead, he would make a sick Batman. He'd make
a sick Thomas Wayne Batman.
You bring in Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot, and they're fighting like they did in the Flashpoint comic, you know? But they're not the main characters.
Basically the comic brought to life.
Yeah. Oh.
You could just have Ben Affleck's Batman be at the start of the film, maybe.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the film.
To set. Yeah. And then I want the goddamn scene where Thomas Wayne gives him a letter.
The sword in.
No. Gives.
No, my bad.
Yeah. Gives Barry the letter. And then Barry goes back to his timeline and hands it to Bruce. And that's the last shot of the film I want to see.
Let Bruce Wayne have some emotional
I want to see like Bruce Wayne just working on a computer, like Ben Affleck, just working on a computer, dimly lit room, and then all of a sudden it glows because Flash has just zoomed in. He's like, Bruce, I have something for you. And it's the only time you see that version of Barry Allen be serious. He hands it to Bruce. Bruce looks at it, reads the name, and then all of a sudden Flash leaves and you're left with a darkly lit cave with Batman just staring at this letter. That would be such an emotional moment for me, you know?
Yeah.
Don't even delve into
let
it. Just
Ben
be like,
Affleck show some emotion.
I'd just be like, oh God.
Because like Ben Affleck's my favorite Batman. Like,
yeah.
You know this. I love him. Okay,
My
and he hasn't been given a proper
My favorite
chance.
Batman's Titans. It's like it's a good part of that show for me.
You've got some problems.
I like Titans Batman. I like the actor.
Because he's just Bruce Wayne and he doesn't do anything really.
It can either be and make Zoom be the main villain. I love Zoom in the comics. His whole thing, I went back in time. I'm from the future. I then went back in time to be a hero with you, and then I went insane and then created myself and then killed your mum and you know? It's like, oh my God.
But what about Supergirl being in the movie though? I feel like she's only there because they've realised the relationship on the CW shows with the Flash and Supergirl is quite popular.
Yeah, but you know what I want it to be then? Do you know if they do Flashpoint in that universe, Superman never came. He destroyed Metropolis and he was locked away. Make that be Supergirl instead. You know.
Yeah, just like swap.
Or this is the other thing they could do, and bring in Michael Keaton Batman is Batman Beyond style thing. You bring in Terry McGinnis, you bring in the Flash, whatever. That's all I've got, you know.
Yeah.
And then
I'm interested.
I specifically left one of the DC movies out. The Batman.
Yes, it's not DCEU; it's its own thing.
Yeah,
Which I think they could be. Well, I just thought of this the other day, so I'll just throw it out there now. They're doing this new Batman trilogy,
Yeah.
Which is obviously set away from the main DCEU. It's on its own thing.
Yeah.
And they're also doing this Superman movie, which is set away from their own thing. It's the Black Superman. I think it's like the Drew Zod or something version.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is.
Superman, where he's also the president. Yeah.
But if they're doing the multiverse, are they trying to build out another Earth separate from the DCEU and then have it collide in like an event?
That could be interesting. And you have this Batman, you have Robert Pattinson, and then you have that Superman.
Your Black Superman.
And then the new Wonder Woman that's in the comics. You know, Brazilian, I think she is.
Yeah, the problem with that is actually, no, they cancelled that show. Don't worry.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah, I'm not doing that show anymore.
I'm not interested in Batman whatsoever. The character...
What, the film?
No, the character in pop culture currently. Because I'm like, I've just had a lot, you know? And it's like, especially because I've read so many bad Batman comics as well, I'm like, ugh, whatever.
Batman peaked a long time ago.
And he keeps peaking like every year, and it's like, okay, I think I've had enough at this point, you know?
Yeah.
But the only reason I'm interested in it, because it's Riddler, because it's a thriller like Seven, because of what we've seen. And come on,
because that guy got destroyed.
We always make the exact same joke about that one guy who got absolutely wrecked. And I'm like, that is fun as hell. And how Robin...
With one arm, by the way. He beat him up with one hand.
And even... Because the kid in that scene also... Who else is he playing?
He's playing Tim Drake, I think, in Titans.
Yeah. Which I'm like... I love Tim Drake as a character, but we'll get on to Titans later.
Could be a multiverse thing, but what's it going to be?
Yeah.
Tim Drake and the guy who got shreked by Batman.
Yeah. That's all I'm going to say on the Batman. It's just, I'm interested, but I'm kind of fed up of this whole Batman scenario.
Yeah.
So let's go straight into the HBO Max stuff and go on to one that is very integral to the Batman, Gotham Central.
I thought it was GCPD.
Well, I've got it as Gotham Central. It's probably going to be Actually, no, because I feel like JCPD, if someone just came across that, they'd be like, I don't even know what that is. That just sounds like a police procedural. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what the name is, but...
It's on HBO. We'll have a big Batman thing next to it anyway.
I like the idea of it, because I like comics where it's solely
but
Commissioner...
It's already been done. they've done a whole show about
Oh yeah,
Gotham and
Gotham.
the GCPD.
Yeah.
It's like it's going to be different because Batman's going to be active this time,
Yeah. Which
but still,
that's
like,
all I've
it's
got
already
to
been
say.
done, and it didn't get done. It didn't finish that long ago.
Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Let's quickly go through some of these strange adventures. Don't care.
Don't care.
It's probably going to be based on the new Tom King book that came out recently. That's all I've got.
All I know about Strange Adventures, the one they said was meant to be like an anthology series. It's like a different character each season.
Maybe.
Which could
I
be
don't
interesting, but
know. DMZ, don't care at all.
don't even know.
DC Superhero High, don't care. Aquaman King of Atlantis, the art style looks fun, that's about it. Doom Patrol, never watched it, want to watch it, that's all I care for. Hope it stays.
What's the first season? It was alright.
Yeah. Justice League, I don't even know what the... Phantoms? I think that's the name of it.
It was an animated thing.
Yeah, it's a carrying on of the Justice League TV show. Do you know the cartoon show?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Harley Quinn, I watched the first season, really liked it, found it fun. Gave my best version of Bane. Damn you, chicken satay. That's all I've got. Okay, let's get into these. Titan Season 3, get in the bin. It's the worst. Season 2 is the worst show I've ever watched of anything.
They said so many good things and they just like butcher it so bad.
Because what's the only thing I liked in it? The Nightwing episode where it's him and his dad just having a conversation. Love that episode. And Deathstroke. That's pretty much it. That's all I care about.
Yeah. Yeah, but they set up Deathstroke as such a good villain and then he got beaten in 2 seconds.
By 2 people, even though there was an entire team in a car over there.
Oh, no. Her powers don't work for unspecified reasons.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Wait, which one's that? Is that Raven or Starfire?
Starfire.
So why didn't Raven do anything?
Because she's a little kid and she's a little pussy.
Oh, yeah, and then Beast Boy and Superboy, I really don't care.
Wonder Girl, even though, you know, she just died.
I'm skipping that because I don't like that show. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Bring in my favourite version of Aqualad, or I'm not going to be happy. From the Young Justice show. Do you know he's a black teen who's got like
Black
water blades? And I'm like, that's sick. There you go.
Yeah.
Green Lantern Corps, or Green Lantern, whatever it's going to be called.
Yeah. Could be interesting.
I don't want it to be Hal Jordan. He's the most boring
It's
one.
It's not.
Okay.
I think they've said it's either Guy Gardner or one of the other ones.
Oh, I don't want it to
and
be
one
Guy.
of the female ones, I think.
That could be cool. I was thinking the other day, because there's the Black Green Lantern, and then there's the artist Green Lantern, Carl something. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, fuse those characters together. Because, I don't know the name, but one of the Green Lanterns is an architect, and then Kyle is an artist. Fuse those together, you know? Make an interesting character.
Yeah.
Because I find Hal Jordan so boring. The only time I've ever...
I have a Green Lantern pitch as part of my like DCEU thing, and Hal Jordan's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. The time I most found Hal Jordan fun was when he killed the rest of the Green Lanterns. When there's that one comic page where he's got like 10 rings on his hand and he's just insane. I'm like, yes, now I'm interested. Other than that, don't care. Okay. Peacemaker. Apparently DC believes in Suicide Squad enough that they've given Peacemaker a show.
I saw it like, who's the guy in charge of DC, Walter Hamada or something like that?
Yeah.
He said every movie they are looking at a HBO Max spin-off series.
That could be interesting, you know?
And at the moment, all we know is Peacemaker from Suicide Squad and GCPD from Batman.
That could be interesting. So they're doing the Marvel style, but different. Okay. I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, it's like each movie will have a Disney Plus, not Disney Plus, a HBO Max show connected to it.
I don't know why you would do Peacemaker. I would have given Harleen Robbie, or whatever her name is. You know what I meant.
Harley Quinn.
Played by Margot Robbie. There you go.
Yeah.
Give her a show.
She's already had her own movie, pretty much, though.
Yeah, just give. she's the most interesting one. Like, of what I've seen, you know?
They might do it in the film, though. They, like, leave his character with lots of intrigue around him.
Maybe. And it's like John Cena playing him. And it's like, I haven't seen a great performance from John
James
Cena.
Gunn chose to do that character,
there's a
obviously
reason
he's
for
interested in it.
Okay. That's enough. Justice League Dark. I'm interested. That's all I've got to say.
They are doing... This is J.J. Abrams, which I have no faith in, because I watched the Star Wars films.
J.J. Abrams is doing this. Oh, well, I'm not going to like it.
But I know he's doing I think he's doing a Constantine series.
Yeah. Ooh.
They're doing a Zatada movie, I think.
Yeah.
He's the one who's doing the Black Superman.
Yeah.
I think it seems like they are building up to Justice League Dark with some of these other characters he's doing.
Because I like Constantine, I like Zatanna, I like Swamp Thing, I love Etrigan the Demon, you know?
Yeah, I've never mentioned it on here, but the Swamp Thing show they did, I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
They got shut down really fast, but I loved it.
Yeah, it got shut down before the first episode was out, didn't it?
Yeah, the first episode came out and they were like, oh, we've gone over budget.
Yeah, I've seen...
Oh, we're going to have to cancel.
Yeah, I've seen scenes of it, and it looks great. That's all I've got on it.
It's good.
There you go. Let's go to the CW. My least favourite thing in existence. Naomi.
Well, I watch all of these.
Yeah. Naomi, don't even know who that character is.
She's like some new, like, multiversal related character.
Yep, don't care. Next, Painkiller.
But they've already killed the multiverse.
I don't even know who Painkiller is. Let me look him up.
Oh, that's a spin-off of Black Lightning.
Yeah. I don't care.
They're doing a spin-off of it. Like, the backdoor pilot is meant to air, I think, in about a month.
Okay, yep, don't care. Let's go on to other ones I don't care about. Black Lightning. Don't care. Don't know how it's got season 4.
Final season is finishing anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how it's got that many.
I've watched it, yeah. Season 1 didn't like, Season 2 didn't like, Season 3 liked. Season 4, it's been alright so far.
Fair enough. Okay, Stargirl, don't care, except from I like...
It's good, it's quite good.
Is it? I like the outfits and stuff I've seen of them. That's
the only problem I have with it is going to go to the CW and it might have a lower budget.
Fair enough.
Which whether HBO Max does a bit of funding for it as well.
Alright. Supergirl, I've watched episodes of this and I like it.
It's finishing anyway.
Oh, is it finishing, is it? Fair enough.
It's his last season coming up.
Wonder Girl?
Week, I think. That's been cancelled.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's already been cancelled.
Fair enough.
Got cancelled like a few weeks ago.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow, tried to watch the first season.
They're on season 6 now. They're going into season 6 and they've got to season 7 ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. Talk about that. Superman and Lois.
Pretty good.
Is it?
It's pretty good. I've watched the 5 episodes at the moment, and I've enjoyed it so far. So
yeah,
because the guy who directed the first 2 episodes loved Man of Steel, so his first 2 episodes were it looked like Man of Steel.
Fair enough. The Flash, Dan.
But it's a pretty good show.
Flash.
The Flash is very mixed. It has very high highs and very low lows.
Fair enough. I don't have any input on these, so whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, now the one I've left until the end. Batwoman, Dan.
Batwoman. Don't even get me started, okay?
Dan hates Batwoman. You mentioned
we could have
Daniel
an
hates
entire
women.
hour podcast
Daniel
just
hates
me
women.
ranting about... Look, at the last episode, she almost died. And I was sat there like, yes, die.
It's because she's a woman, innit, Dan? You're an anti-feminist.
She has a miracle plan. Look, no, okay? Kate Kane,
Oh,
first
you
season,
triggered.
Ruby Rose, it was bad, but she done okay with the role. This new woman, okay, she's like, oh no, I'm not a criminal. You got arrested carrying drugs. And she's like, I can't work with these people. They arrested me because I was carrying drugs. Okay? And the other guy's like, they killed my dad, but I'm willing to work with them, so shut up. Okay, I'm done.
By the way, I had to pull your audio down a little bit because you started spiking.
Oh, I need to calm.
Okay. I hate the outfit. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I know. There you go.
I hate everything about it.
Okay, calm down now. It's okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. They recast KK now.
Yeah, I know, Dan. I've already heard you chat bubbles about it. Okay.
Yeah.
You done? You can now?
That's probably the loudest I'm ever gonna get.
Yep. Most enthusiastic.
Whew.
Netflix. Sweet Tooth. Seen the comic? Don't know what it's about. Probably not gonna watch it. That's all I've got. The Sandman. You know the Sandman books, don't you? With like Dream and stuff.
I was DC fandom when they waffled about it for a while.
Yeah. I like the idea of this show because the original Sandman was very 90s. Like, Death was a edgy goth girl, but apparently they're evolving it to be like, what would Death be now? What would these characters be like now? You know?
Yeah.
And that's interesting. Lucifer. Lucifer was good.
Oh, I know you love the show.
Lucifer was really good when it was on Netflix. Then the first season on Netflix was really good again. Probably peaked there. And then afterwards, it became popcorn. Like a television show.
Oh, like
you
just
know?
just a crappy thing you put in the background.
Like but I still enjoy it.
The only thing I know of Lucifer is cameo in Crisis.
Yeah, which I'm sorry, that's the greatest cameo I've ever seen in my life. It just pulls.
I would watch Lucifer. Yeah, I would watch the show.
Yeah.
If Constantine showed up and they showed like because he owes him a favor for something Lucifer.
Yeah,
did
that would be
Constantine
fun.
Did for Lucifer.
But currently, it's like there's so much going on. You'd have to honestly. The main thing is a romance between Lucifer and this detective woman.
Okay.
That's literally the show, and it's a police procedural. The moment, there's some great moments in the show, where it's like, the first time she ever sees his demon face, just panics. She runs to a priest on how to kill him. Almost does. It's great. Violence, murder, death, sexual content. Like, Lucifer always had orgies and, like, everything. It was great. But then this one is just it's popcorn. That's all I can say about it. But there's still, like...
Just gone crap.
There's some... Not even crap. It's not even bad. It's just some... I still enjoy it.
Just not what it used to be.
Yeah. But then, every now and again, I see little nuggets of, like, oh, I love this, you know?
Oh, little bits of, we used to be like this, but no, okay, we're going back to our usually scheduled program.
Do you know Ash vs. the Evil Dead, the show?
Yeah.
That show reminds me of that, like, the newest season. Because every so often I'm like, oh, that's the Evil Dead I like. That's the Bruce Campbell I love, you know? And then it carries on being popcorn entertainment. That's all I've got to say about it. And then FX, Hulu, The Last Man, seen the comic, never read it. TNT, Deathbed. Who? Now this is the one. Epix, which is a channel I've always hated. Pennyworth Season 2. How does Pennyworth, Alfred Pennyworth, the butler of a superhero, get a show? Have you watched
the first season?
Wow.
I watched the first season and the first 2 episodes of the second one. The first season was pretty good, but I went into the first season thinking it was like a mini series, just one season.
Yeah.
And then I found out there was a season 2, and I thought, why?
Well, fair enough.
It could have very easily just been a 10-episode mini series, just showing how he met Thomas Wayne and Kevin Alfred.
Because we're actually going to wrap things up now, because we've been going on for about 50 minutes. So our next week, or probably the week after's video, will be about your DC pitch, Dan. But to end the video, what's your top 5 things you're most excited for on this? What's your top 5? I'm going to say mine.
Obviously.
Yeah. You need to calm down with that. And just to clear things up, Dan is not sexist. He just really hates that show.
I already said it earlier. I like Stargirl and I like Supergirl.
Yeah. Okay, my top 5. In no order. This is just excitement. Suicide Squad, Batman, Static Shock, Lucifer, because I'm already in it, so I might as well carry on, you know?
Yeah.
And then probably Black Adam. And I'm not even that excited for Black Adam. So that just shows how
Just the
I'm not
premise of it.
excited for a lot of this.
Yeah.
Go on, what's your 5, Dan? What are you most excited for? Because you've
Probably.
watched a lot more of these than I have.
Yeah, it's probably the Suicide Squad, Black Adam, the Flash TV show, because why not? I've been watching it for 7 seasons.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Batman?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh no, you're really excited
probably-
for DMZ or the Aquaman King of
Yeah, I
Atlantis
don't even know
cartoon
what that
show.
is. Probably Aquaman 2 as well.
Fair enough. There you go. So that's the things we're most excited for. Honestly, in my opinion, it's not looking great, but that's just my opinion.
But
that's
you'll
mostly
see
because-
what I think they should do
Yeah.
in a few
In
weeks'
next
time.
episode of podcast. But I
It
think
won't
it's
be
because
there'll be a gap.
yes, I think it's mostly because I haven't watched a lot of these, so there's no reason for me to be excited about it. But that's pretty much it. Okay, everyone. Tell us your opinions down below. This has been Amalgam Hour, and thank you for listening.